NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Some nice passing by Golden State. Barnes can't get it to go. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now here's Thompson. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. It's Curry with the drive. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
The fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
And Thompson kicks to Bogut. And Curry has it in the corner. The 3. No up. And Houston the other way now. And here we go. Rockets running again. And he gets it to go.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Well, looking back on last season, you could see the Rockets were tough at home. They just were relentless at going at teams.
Yeah, how about a 30-11 record last year? And a lot of close ones for them, but that home crowd at times could just really will them to victory.
As it did help in the series against the Clippers last year in the playoffs. Now here's Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Montezumas with the steal. Ball going up court. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. And, you know, for Houston's wins at home, a lot of it had to do with their three-point shooting. I mean, they shot an average of 35% from behind the arc at home, but kept their opponents to under 30% on the year in Houston.
And, guys, this is what makes Houston so good and why they've been so good for so long. In the last 31 seasons, they've only had 2 losing seasons. Only team in the league to do that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when you get it, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Here's Barnes. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Montezumas. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Tarian for McDaniels. And Steph Curry with the foul.
Stephen Curry. That's his first personal foul.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Terry. Clock at 6. Here's Howard. And he drops it in from the low post. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Green with the block. They recover it. Warriors trailed by 11. Curry attacking. Kicks it to Green. 17-foot shot on the way. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Dwight Howard.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for James Harden. And then for Golden State, Spates checked in.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And that one's good. Terry's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Rockets lead by 16. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Patrick Beverley out there with McDaniels. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Steph Curry.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
It's Thompson off the drive and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's James Harden in for McDaniels. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Curry outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
The screen from Thompson. Iguodala with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
It goes without saying the Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA.
5 on the clock. Thompson with the bucket.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. And that one's good. That's 7 points for Klay Thompson.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Here's Howard. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in. I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Ariza no luck. Warriors trail by 8. Thompson passes to Curry. Green dishes to Curry. Stolen by Harden. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from in close. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Matajunas is checked in for Smith. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Patrick Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 10. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to capture that 2 seed.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. McDaniels comes in for James Harden.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And it's Green with the jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Matajunas no luck. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And Rush kicks to Green. And he lays it straight in. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Kicks it out to Terry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. 17 seconds left here in the second. Over in the corner, Livingston. And there's the pass to Barbosa. The layup off target.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Rockets on top, leading by 6.